I'm kind of surprised at how many people in the gaming industry are either very good at hiding their secret and propaganda before pushing it to the public, or they are just very good at gaslighting other people along the line. Hello there, how's it? I'm Ame Gakita there. So obviously today in the chat we are going to talk about gaming topic, and mostly is actually within the gaming industry itself. Now that being said, give huge credit to Master of the TDIs and his wife for able to do a bit of digging, and more so that the digging turned out to be a huge rabbit hole, because Landfall, a so-called shadow publisher in their own word, had actually tied to Sweet Baby Inc. and some sort of manipulation. And overall, when I look at a lot of like things, including like read something on it, where the so-called publisher is like they're gonna fund game up to $500,000 and then help to publish them along the line. But it really kind of like beg the question, like a lot of the game they so-called invest in end up being a huge flop. And it's fine with it being a huge flop, but the thing is that it's really kind of like back the question, like why are they still pushing the game despite the flop? Now, it kind of like raised the so-called red flag on my end, because it's really back the question, like, is there some sort of like, especially when money is involved, is it some sort of like modern money laundering, where they kind of like fine with going with the idea that, hey, it's fine we are losing money because the money they have on hand is that they are just trying to make sure that the money is being used in a way that they can put it up for test or put it out for show to government that the money is being used, and then the sum they can come up with random number that seems to make sense. And really kind of beg the question, like, why is it that a lot of money seems like way higher than usual? Is it that all the money just kind of like being laundering into someone's pocket along the line? Now that being said, it is still an allegation on my end, but it's really kind of like based on the evidence that Master of TDI and as well as Resan take on it. It really kind of like give me that similar idea, because the way they're trying to hide their digital footprint, or they're trying to say that they remove every single trace of them, it really kind of like, why are you hiding? Like Resan saying, like, if you did nothing wrong, why would you hide? And I kind of like wondering, like, it may be not just that, because if they are hiding, it means that you have to ask the question, where's the money? It's really one of the things that I really love to ask, where's the money gone? If a company is investing on another company, you have to understand one thing, this is how the world works. If they invest in your company, they're expecting you to make money. It's to make the money grow. That's the reason why there is something called the money tree or the money plant or whatever you want to call it. And it's really one of the moments that you can't expect that you throw money away and think that the money just say that, oh, the money failed, the money throw. No, there's no such thing as like it's a failed investment. There must be something deeper. There must be something that really draw the line of, like, you have to ask, where is the money gone? Is the money going into a company just to fail, or is it the money going to the pocket of someone else and then they write it off as being part of the payment or part of the moment to so-called fund the game? Because they can claim the game can took up to $500,000 to do, but they actually claim that it's actually cost $1 million, $2 million. We can never know. So it's really one of the things that it's really one of the questions that you have to ask. Are they trying to gaslight us, thinking that we won't be aware of it? Because no one is asking that simple question, where's the money gone? And secondly, it's really like, as what Master of TDRs and his wife did indicate, is that they seem to be hiding on one end, is that they are using a lot of public different company. Like there is like 12 to up to like a lot of company under same building, and the thing is, right, the same building can be owned by one person or two person along the line, and I mean, like, sure, we can give the benefit of doubt that maybe like there is like 10-20 company within that same building, but you have to ask one simple thing: how is it that every same company doing the same thing within the same building, and you're telling me that they aren't linked to each other? Like, should TDS-san actually did mention about how the link within them, that you can't be a coincidence, and I believe that. But one thing I will actually have to ask, is it some sort of like money laundering? Because if you actually notice, one is the one when it comes to money laundering, they always set up so-called public company, but it's actually turned out to be a puppet company, and it's not just one or two. You look at a lot of like well-known money laundering company or scandal along the line, like when you notice that they funnel of money to another company, and then another company funding it to another company. When you have so many companies within the same address, yeah, I don't think it's just a simple moment where they're trying to use SBI or DEI as a mean to push our agenda, our propaganda anymore. I would likely to believe that there is a possibility of it being the money laundering moment. They are just using SBI or DI as a mean to protect themselves, but SBI is kind of like indicate that hey, if they got some sort of money going towards them, why not just do it? Now that being said, that doesn't mean that there is no sort of a propaganda push forward, considering that even IGN trying to say that hey, you think I'm joking about taking a whole point of the review score when for any future public game along the line or any game that is being released just because it doesn't suit their narrative. Yeah, it really begs the question, is it true? Because the thing is, right, sure, there will be some people indicating that maybe there may be some game journalists trying to push some sort of agenda or ideology that they don't like. But the thing is, right, when it came to gaming, there is something called genre, which is basically different kind of game. Now that being said, it doesn't mean that everyone have their own cup of tea every single moment. There are some people who don't like tea. There are some people who prefer coffee or plain water or normal milk or any other drink out there other than tea, because some people just take tea as a favorite leaf soup. Now that being said, is it mean that everyone have to have their own opinion, or the game or journalist will give the score for the game mean that they hate the game? But the thing is, right, if they pushing an agenda or ideology thinking that the game should not work because it doesn't suit their need, it doesn't mean that the game doesn't suit other people's need. And just vice versa, where they feel that the game suit their need, it doesn't mean that it suit the need of the majority people, which is the reason why IGN is well known for having the opposite of every people review. Just like when IGN give a good review, a lot of people don't like it. When people give a bad review, everyone just say that, hey, the game sucks. IGN say it's the best game ever because it got DEI. Possibly how they think, who knows? At the end of the day, it really begs the question, like, what were they thinking? And it's really one of the moments that sometimes it's not just like hiding this or hiding that. And even more so that I won't be surprised if like the Wing company or even the Landfall or even the SBI giving money to game journalists just to say, hey, you know what? Help me make game this or that, whatever along the line that popular, and then say that other game is bad. Yeah. In terms of like money laundering, bribe can be a form of money laundering, right? Because they can just write off like being given as a gift to someone or being written off as a bad debt, and then the company just close off, declare bankrupt, and then they just create another company along the line under a different name, under the different whatsoever. Who knows? I mean, but somehow, some way, somewhat under the same address. Yeah, very questionable. Now that being said, I'm not trying to say that game we don't have DEI or have DEI have a huge part on it, but when people who is using DEI itself, like anyone who know me very well will understand that I always kind of like understand that DEI is against racism. I'm all for that. But with people misusing the DI, misrepresenting the actual meaning of DI itself, obviously I will be even against DI now. And it really kind of like beg the question that everything for somehow, some way, somewhat, in a way, as what Burma Ben said, using money as hostage. I don't think it's money being hostage, okay, young lady. I think that it's just another form of using money as a mean of laundering. I mean, like, you can just call it washing money using washing machine along the line. Who knows? But washing money away is really kind of a better question. Like, you have to ask them, like, why would they do that in the first place? Is it because they wanting to push an agenda or whatsoever? Who knows? I mean, like, if you put money on the table and and you tell other people that, hey, this money is given to you if you help me do this, do that. Yeah. When you are faced with in a moment of needing money, I won't even be surprised there are some people who end up doing it. But you have to ask one simple question: is your moral and your conscious world that short on money? I mean, like, sure, when you come to this era, a lot of people need to understand that to them, they are just sucker for money. But on the other hand, we have to give the benefit of doubt in a way. I'm not trying to defend them. Understand this point. It's really one of the moments that we are living in a world where money thought, okay, so if those people know that they are being bribed with money or they are given money, all for the sake of doing something to push an agenda or ideology or methodology or whatever out there, then I think it's fair for them to finally come out and admit it, because it's really damn obvious that even companies are using money as a mean to do all these things. But then again, if we can't be sure, is it really money laundering, because there's still no evidence indicate that. And I'm actually kind of hopefully that Master of TDI and the others who look into that point with that in mind, because if this is a huge deep rabbit hole they are digging out, I won't be surprised in future that money laundering will be part of the team. But at the end of the day, it's really hard to know, because I mean, like, everyone within the internet just love to flip out over nothing. I mean, like, people use just a video game. When you can't give any more excuses, just give the worst excuse ever or the weirdest reason ever. Who knows? I mean, like, it may work, but then it just backfire on them at this point of time. But anyway, at the end of the day, we can't be sure about is it that they are trying to gaslighting or not. But if they are trying to hide things itself and then claim that it's not true, then yeah, I think that is another form of lying, and can even they are trying to gaslight themselves or gaslight people into thinking they are not part of it when the evidence show otherwise. Now, it's really one of the moments that sometimes you have to ask yourself, are they hiding something or are they not? Even if they are not hiding, it just seems at this point of time that Master of TDS and his wife might be digging up something huge. Who knows? But then it is something that we have to look out for at this point of time. And if you guys are interested, just subscribe to his channel if you are interested. But for me, I'll be on the lookout. Not subscribe because I want to be on the safe side just to understand more in situation. But then again, who knows? Sometimes a lot of my prediction or speculation talk or whatever you want to call it is always, for some reason, have some element of truth to it. But at the end of the day, I will still say this thing. Whatever I say in this stream or this video, or you want to call it, is just a random chat or in my speculative talk along the line. But who knows? I mean, like, whether you agree or disagree, whether you have your own opinion, or do you think that money might be just some may be part of it, or is it a form of money laundering, or do you think that they are trying to gaslight people into pushing an agenda or ideology? Who knows? Write in the comment section below, we can discuss it further. If not, if you do like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat where I talk about stuff that sometimes makes sense, doesn't make sense, or random at a time. But the one thing I hope is not random for you guys is have a nice day or night. Bye.